What's going on, Paisans? V here, coming at you guys with another market watch today. Before we just want to say, guys, if you want to hear about my podcast, everything's gonna be in the description, the Spotify, the iTunes, and the direct link. Check it out. I actually talk about I talk about my podcast a day or two before this actually happened, and it only happened because when I saw my podcast. So you guys want to hear the full context of that, the whole thing? Check out Spotify, check out iTunes, all that stuff. Once again in the description below. Comment question of the day: are you gonna keep any of the Astral Pack stuff you pulled? Any of the ulti super rare stuff? Are you holding it? I know my answer. It's gonna be yes. It's gonna be absolutely. And if you went to your local charity Yu-Gi-Oh event this weekend, then you more than likely got yourself a couple of packs of the Astral Pack cards. Astral Pack 2 is one of them, with cards like Atlantean Dragoons holding a $72 market price. The actual value is roughly around $57 to $58. The reason why, by the way, these values are low is because people are gaining access to these cards once again with the Yu-Gi-Oh charity event. So that's why we're seeing, and this ain't just only Astral Pack 2. There's other Astral Pack cards as well, but we're seeing these cards at low value because you can players are opening them, cracking them, and throwing them away online, and you're making that instant money. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you crack over Atlantean Dragoons if you're not playing water. Well, you just got yourself $58. You can put towards anything. You could buy anything for $58. People. Or you can just go ahead and buy more stuff for the current deck you're working on. More than likely, that's what a lot of these people are doing. Or just pocketing the cash. But that's what's basically happening with a lot of these Astral Pack cards. People going in, they're just selling these cards. The value is tanking with all these cards, setting new market prices. And then we're going to see the prices get manipulated and change. And if you're looking to build water, this is probably the perfect time. If you're looking to build certain decks and you want like the max rarity, this is probably the perfect time to do so. I don't think there's any better time in this game's history if you want max rarity. If you're not a rarity whore, don't worry about it. There's tons of other values of the card. Dragoons come super rare, probably $3 to $4. But if you want the ultis for $57 to $58, that's pretty good. In fact, looking at other Astral Pack cards, it's also really good as well. If you're looking to play spellbooks, you want your Spellbook of Power, it's currently $31 for Ultimate Rare Spellbook of Power. You just need one. I mean, will anyone really play 2 Spellbook of Powers? I'm not a big fan of 2. I'm more a big fan of 1. Then we got Photon Pappy. This card's terrible. It's like, it didn't really change much because everyone's just trying to get rid of theirs. Even those people who pulled it back in Astral Pack 2 are like, who wants this card? It's terrible. Okay, moving forward, Mystic Vice is finally out, well, for the pre-orders. And we got pre-order prices. You want to see them? Because they're probably the reason why a lot of people are listing their Astral Pack cards to make money to buy Mystic Fighters. If they are looking to build, once again, Dragon Maids or what's up, Math Mechs. I know there's like other archetypes and people get like triggered with it. Their archetypes get mentioned. But realistically, we're being 100% honest. Mystic Fighters is Dragon Maids. The reason why is because Yu-Gi-Oh! Day, which is happening next week, is featuring a Dragon Maid on their playmat. The field centers are Dragon Maid. That terrible mouse pad that looks like a piece of cloth. A Dragon Maid terrible mouse pad that looks like a piece of like a scrape of cloth with a little bit of rubber on the back. That is why Mystic Fighters is more about Dragon Maid. Konami's pushing it, and to be honest with you, it's a big deal when Konami actually grabs artwork and the creativity of another anime, a horrible weeaboo anime, but another anime, and throws in a Yu-Gi-Oh! They haven't really done this. You don't see them do that with like anything realistically. So to see that happen with Dragon Maids is another reason why Konami's promoting that. And another reason why you players are looking at that, whether you're competitive and you're looking at that because, well, Konami's putting money into this. They obviously want Mystic Fighters to make a lot of money to pay for the money that Konami puts to buy the artistic talent. I use the term loosely. 2, casual players are looking at it because it's anime and weeaboos. They're people too sometimes, and collectors are looking at the set because they're just laughing. There's nothing in the set that I think the collectors really care about. But looking at Kitchen Dragon Maid, it's about $30 currently right now. Math Mech is also about $30. Super Factorial. Primatech, Primatech, whatever. It's $28. Generator Boar Stage is $25. Nurse Dragon Maid is $20. I mean, I'm dead serious. As much as people get upset about the other archetypes and they go, no, they're pretty good, V. I get it. It's just this set's really about Dragon Maids, dude. Lopar, $15 from Dragon Maids. House Dragon Maid, $15. Wow. Mardell, Generator, the Boss Lights also fall $14. They're all pretty relatively high in value currently right now, and the reason why is because nobody knows the set price from them. These are pre-order prices, and these prices can instantly change. The Dragon Maids can come out and become terrible and go to the dollar binder. That can realistically happen. More than likely, looking at previous non-core sets, there's always 1 or 2 cards that still maintain a relatively high value, even if it's not good. I mean, look at Witchcrafters. Their field spell is still like $20-something. Witchcrafters. Look at Third Seal. Evil Eye guy. Look at this guy. He's not seeing any play at all, but he's like $19 to $21 for Third Seal. So once again, another great example of a non-core set with 2 valuable cards. Just makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense. Manaveri is also around $12, and Finitrack Anchor Drill's around like 9 to 10. You see where I'm going with this? So I do think that Mystifies can have value. I just don't think it's gonna have like explosive value unless, and this is important, unless Dragon Maids become tier 1 or any one of those other decks become tier 1. Then we have a Dark Savior situation on hand, where you have a set that everybody wants to buy, but realistically, they only want a couple of cards. The deck core is online for like $10. They want those Engages kind of cards. They want that Widowmaker kind of card, which at peak was like $35 to $40. They want that, but they'll buy the set. Konami make a lot of money. That's basically what Konami's trying to do. Looking at IP Mask Arena Prismatic, $370 is the market price. The value currently right now is about $590. After that, next one's up to about $740. This is not real. This is fake. This is not real value. If you have a Prismatic IP Mask Arena, I highly recommend you sell this card. I don't think you should hold this card whatsoever. We'll talk about the Ultra Rare in 2 seconds, but looking at Prismatic IP Mask Arena, it just makes no sense why this card has so much high value. It's an artificial buyout. It's useless. Get rid of these cards. They're worth a lot of money, and they're going to tank in value. I am not messing around. You got to get rid of these cards as fast as possible. If you have Prismatic IP Mask Arena, I would not hold that this high value. I'd probably sell it, wait till it goes back down to roughly around $300. Even at $300, it's still a lot of money, but I'd buy it because, you know, I have an illness, and I believe other Yu-Gi-Oh players have it as well. Look at the Appaloosa Bolt of Goddess with a $386 market price. It's about $500. Now, let's play these 2 things are not like the other difference game, where you got like a picture of like a frog, One of them has like a little difference. It has like a slant eye, or maybe this one has teeth. This is the kind of picture game we're playing. Why does this have value? But why does it have more value? Well, this sees play in majority of all decks out going on right now. Most combo decks or combo-ish decks, mid-range type decks, they're going to be using Appaloosa Bolt of Goddess. So this card's actually needed. Isn't it needed at $500? Hell no. But if you have a rarity illness, isn't it needed at $500? Absolutely. Now, looking at IP Mask Arena, it's needed in some decks. And by some decks, realistically speaking, Salamangreat, maybe Pendulums. I haven't seen any with Pendulums, but I'm just throwing it out there. Orcus runs it. Orcus uses it. This is an Orcus card. Not bad. It's a good card still, and it still has good value, but IP Mask Arena is not going to have stable value. Unlike Appaloosa Bolt of Goddess, who went down from 70 to 50, currently back up to 70, by the way, for secret rare versions of Appaloosa Bolt of Goddess. It's still a very much needed card if you're looking to stop Nibiru. And if your opponent's not playing Nibiru, you don't know that. If you're going to regionals, you definitely don't know if your 9 opponents are not playing Nibiru. So you need to play Appaloosa Bolt of Goddess, because if you want to make a combo, this is part of the combo. If you're looking to play Thunder Dragons, you go Appaloosa, because if you get Nibiru, the game's over. If you're looking to play Salamangreat and you can't go Appaloosa, you're going to probably most likely do it. You're going to go Appaloosa and you're going to end with some more Salamangreat plays. If you're going to play Orcus, you're going to go Appaloosa, because if you get hit with a Nibiru, you lose next turn. That's how it works. And I don't understand why this will have more high value than the other one, other than the fact that IP Mask Arena is 100% undeniably, for Prismatic, an artificial buyout. Buyout done on purpose to maintain a high price point of a card, so whenever someone wants to unload it, that person who owns multiple copies, they're gonna unload it at a high price point, whereas the card value realistically does not belong at that high price point. It belongs at best $300. This card's worthless, my friends. You're holding $600 that you'll probably never sell to anybody. If you're lucky, you'll get 5. Get rid of it for 5, because realistically, it's 3. Moving on, you say? Sure. IP Mask Arena to Ultra Rare coming out of Cancel Impact. $27 market price. The value went up $1. Look at that, 28. All right, let's play the, do you think this card's gonna go up in value, or do you think this card's gonna go down in value game? You got 2 seconds. If you said it's gonna go up in value, you're incorrect. This card's gonna go down in value. Why, you say? Well, if this card is secret rare, we can have a totally different conversation about this card. Being the fact that this card is ultra rare, that changes things. Ultra rare IP Masquerena coming out of Chaos Impact, well, now that we see, I don't know, some value in Chaos Impact, like a $600 value, there's a little more incentive for Yu-Gi-Oh players to go in and buy packs. The more Yu-Gi-Oh players go in and buy packs, the more they're gonna have a chance of pulling IP Masquerena. Well, what's gonna happen? They're gonna unload this. Once you have one, you don't need multiple copies. There's no deck that's like, yeah, I run 3 of IP Masquerena. I run 2 of IP Masquerena. Nobody says that. Every Yu-Gi-Oh player that runs this card runs it at best 1. The extra deck's a tight place, my friends, and IP Masquerena is lucky if it finds one spot in that tight place. So, looking at IP Masquerena, it does not maintain to have a high price point currently speaking. It's gonna go down in value. And, oh yeah, by the way, real quickly, hold on 1 second in case you're doing something real quick. Chaos Impact's gonna have a special edition. Special edition means more IP Masquerena hitting the market. More IP Masquerena hitting the market. As a special edition, the value going even lower than it would when Yu-Gi-Oh players currently right now cracking Chaos Impact to get that IP Masquerena Prismatic Rare. So, yeah, no. Current value is roughly around $28. This card is expected to go way low in value. So if you have one, you probably don't want another one. And you're probably gonna want to sell it because it's $28. If you don't have one, depends what deck you have, you might want to get this card. It's not a needed card, but it's definitely a nice card. Up next, guys, we have Cyber Dragon Asher. With an $8.50 market price, the value currently is roughly around $11. This actually will stabilize in value. I don't think it's hype at all. I think it went from like 7 to slowly currently where it is right now, roughly around the $11 price point. And the reason why is because this card is so good at just, you know, blowing up your opponent's board. And by blowing up, I mean going into Chimera Tech. People are trying to be adorable and set a card face down, and they're like, ha, I got all the spice. I think we're kind of past that. If you set a card face down, we kind of know you're playing Nasher. Like, I don't think there's any other deck in the game right now, competitive-wise, besides, like, Guru Control, that wants to set a card face down. And when Guru Control, by the time they use Guru setting them face down, they more than likely have back row. So that's a good indicator that your opponent's setting a Nasher. So, I know the commentators over at YCS London were, like, going, oh my god, it's so next level. But it's, no. Unless you have like 4 or 5 back row, and then you set a face down, which you know is Guru, that's Guru Control, that's what they do. You can say Alta guys if they kind of brick, but realistically, it's not, makes no sense. Realistically, Cyber Dragon Nasher is going to be the card. So keep that in consideration if you're playing a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But for anyone else looking at the value, it's currently $11, which is pretty good value. Then we have Buster Dragon. Buster Dragon with $11 price point, roughly around $15 to $16 value in this card. I know we're getting into support with Buster Dragons. I know everyone's really excited and pumped about it, but let me explain to everybody with like Goldfish memory what happened the last time we got Buster Dragon support. It did nothing. It had high value and it tanked. Some cards still maintain high value still until it got reprinted in the Megatons, and then that went down as well. Looking at Buster Dragon coming on Bosch right now, it's only printing a Bosch, so I understand why people are getting excited about this, but that card is not coming out soon. We're not getting it today. We're not getting it soon. So why this card's holding a high value? Hype. It's hype. It's artificial hype. It's not real hype. And I would highly recommend you get rid of it. Up next, let's see what we got today. Oh yeah, Buster Dragon Destruction Shore. Another card that had previous hype throughout the weekend, hitting a price point high of $4 before shipping. Looking at it right now, it's about $1.50 to $2 for Buster Dragon. This is another great example of a card that just gets hype because the set looks good. People are excited about Buster Dragons. Hey, he's from the show. I'm in. Casuals don't really do this. It's more, I think it's more or less the kind of perspective Yu-Gi-Oh market going. If I buy this card now, it'll go up in value. I can sell it, make $1, a couple of bucks, and I guess that's what happened over the weekend. But yeah, no, it wasn't worth it. Also, another card you might want to consider getting rid of: Super Polymization. So hold on 1 second. We have 3 Super Polys that you need. Okay, whatever version. I don't care if it's common, I don't care if it's rare, super rare, secret. I don't care. That's on you. That's your Super Polys. These are my Super Polys. That's it. The minute you have 4 or more Super Polys, you might want to consider getting rid of this card. Now, looking at the OCG structure deck, Super Poly is listed on it for Shadows. We are getting Shadows in February. So, it's up to you whether you have from now to February till we know about the Shadow structure deck in English. There's a good chance we're going to be getting that Shadow structure deck with Super Polymization in it. A fusion deck with a card that's good for fusions, yeah. It's kind of a no-brainer, to be honest with you. I'm more interested, because looking at the OCG version of the Shadow structure deck, they have Pot of Avarice in there. And I'm more interested to see, is our structure deck going to have Pot of Avarice? In fact, hold on one second. Oh, by the way, once again, 4 more, get rid of this. Have your 3, keep it, because the card's amazing. Pata Avarice. So I talked about this the other day, and I love talking about Pata Avarice. I love talking about this card because I know this coming off the ban list. It's inevitable. How the Fed to come out of the ban list? It's inevitable. Vanity's Emptiness coming off the ban list? We'll talk about in 2 seconds. But looking at Pata Avarice, current price point of the Dark Relations 4 is $51. This is not the right one to buy. It's ultra rare with a $35 market price. Wrong one to buy. Do not buy this one. Wrong. You have it. Sell it. Make your money. Congratulations to you. Moving on to the right price point. Pata Avarice from Elemental Energy. The ultimate rare with a $20 market price. The value currently right now is $58. Ding, 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 ding. That's the correct one to buy. That's the winner, Ultimate Rare. Unless they had Ghost Pata Avarice, Ultimate Rare is the highest version of Pata Avarice. And I highly recommend if you don't have Pata Avarice, to go in and grab yours. Now, do you have to buy Ultimate Rare today? No, not realistically. I mean, you can still buy the Champion Pack Rare ones. They're roughly around $7 and increasing higher than its $5.50 market price. You can buy the Secret Rare ones, which have a $3 market price. For Secret Rare Pata Avarice, $3. And it's roughly around $3 to $4 for Pata Avarice right now for Secret Rare. In fact, if you don't have any version of Pata Avarice, instead of going in and spending a ton of money, if you don't want to invest that much, no big deal. At least get a decent one for yourself. Buy yourself a Secret Pata Avarice. Why not? And if you are buying it, hold on. Before you even click on that, make sure to click on my description. I have a TCG Player link. I would greatly appreciate you guys clicking that link and bookmark it. But yeah, seriously. Pata Avarice, Secret Rare, Legendary Collection for Joey's World. It's dirt cheap right now. Nobody's looking at it. Everyone kind of forgot about it. But in the OCG structure deck upshare dolls, they are getting Pata Avarice. And I think it's inevitable that we're going to be getting certain cards. Now, I didn't mention Vanity's Emptiness. And you know what? I'll give you guys a little treat today. I was going to show you this, but I'm in a really happy mood today. And I'm going to show you some stuff. Why is this card not being bought out is beyond me and you. I'm 100% honest. Vanity's Emptiness is currently at 1 in the OCG. And I do think there'll be a time where Vanity's Emptiness can come over here to the TCG. I think it's inevitable. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, I think I'm crazy about that. That's totally fine. But we got certain cards we need to talk about. There's certain banned cards that we have that the OCG has that they've been testing for a long while. And we know cards like Solemn Judgment that they were testing, we inevitably got. So there's a good chance we will get some of these cards over here to our TCG ban list. Well, yay for competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, but even more yay for those who bought into the market on the right time for the low value to make maximized profit. That's why I want to talk about Vanity's Emptiness. That's why we're talking about this right now. Which one's the best one to buy? All of them. I'm not even all of them. All of them. I mean, ideally, the highest version that would make the most money would be Secret Rare. And looking at Secret Rare Vanity's Emptiness with a $10 market price, the current price point of the card, lightly played for position, is roughly around $10 to $11. It is dirt cheap. Doesn't say that long though. The next listing starts off at $13 for this card. Now, but I also don't know what the text of this card does. Sit back, relax, hear this silly stuff. Neither player can special summon monsters. Period. Just put a period on that. Okay, there we go. Destroy this card when the card is sent from the deck or field to your graveyard. So this card is really good. And look at the OC once again. They have this card at 1. I think inevitably we will have this card coming back, and that'd be really weird and fun at the same time if it does come back, because random decks will become much better overnight. I'm talking like Monarchs. But looking at Vanity's Emptiness from Starship Blast, the common version. By the way, this common went up to $75 in case anyone forgot. $75 for this common version. Current market price of the common version of Vanity's Emptiness is roughly around $1.50. Lightly played, it's about 50 cents. I mean, this changed. The less than $1 all over the place, not including shipping. Then we have Vanity's Emptiness from Secret Forces, coming out super rare with a $1 market price. The value is roughly around $1. So you can do whatever you guys want to do. I'm dead serious, by the way. You can do whatever you want to do. That's on you. I'll tell you what I did, and I'm probably still going to be doing. So every time I order stuff online, what I like to do is there's certain cards I like to go and buy. This has changed, you know. They had a thing. I think I got this idea from the bank like years ago. I used to have a bank account. I got rid of it a long time ago, but it was really weird. If I bought something that was like 58 cents, they would grab the other bit of change to equal up to $1 and throw it in like a savings account. And after a while, you just keep doing that, and you just have. I'm not sure if anyone knows the name of the bank, but anyway, they just do that with me. And what I do when I go on TCG Player is I'll buy some cards, and I've been buying so many more. I've been buying so many cards because I play, once again, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, and I've been heavy into Pokemon because, you know, Rarity Illness, Pokemon Secret Rare Energies, they're like $50 a pop, and yeah, I'm definitely buying those. 10, you say? I'm in. I'm not even joking you. I might do my Pokemon deck profile for you guys in the future if you guys want to see that. But anyway, whenever I have some change left over, I usually go in and just look around and see if I could buy certain cards like Vanny's Emptiness and see if I have some sales this, so I'm gonna pay the damn shipping price, which is absolutely stupid. And when I look at that and I see that some of these sellers are the same as my Pokemon sellers, I'll probably go in and buy a couple of cards, especially if they're like 50 cents. That's just something I do, something you just throw into consideration if you want to do. It's kind of the same thing like my bank used to do to me. It's kind of fun to do, and it just rounds everything up easier, and you don't have to pay for shipping, which is more important. Anyway, going back over here to Vanny's Emptiness, I do think this card will one day come back, and I do think this card is a good card to buy. Now, which one's the best one to buy to invest in? Well, Secret Vanny's Emptiness are very expensive. In fact, I don't recommend you buying Secret Vanny's Emptiness besides maybe a playset for yourself. That's what I did, by the way. That's exactly what I did. I have a couple of comments from back in the day. I just never got rid of them. But realistically speaking, I say go into Super Rare Vanny's Emptiness. Think of it this way. The Secret Rare is going to be the one that's going to be bought out if this card was to come to one. 100%, its market is going to be clean. They already have 23 price listings. It's going to be a clean market. The common, well, it's common. And people will still buy it, 100%. But it's so common. The Super Rare will be the second highest version that everybody will be going after. The value will be bought out quickly, and the market will be clean. Currently, right now, there's 90 prices listed for the Super Rare version of Vanny's Emptiness. I have about a stack. Probably about that big of Vanny's Emptiness. Super Rares. I just think it's a good card to hold, and to be honest with you, I'm slowly gonna go and slowly buy more. People might think I'm crazy, and that's totally fine, but I'll be the one selling you your Vanny's Emptiness for 20 bucks when it comes off the balance. Inevitably, once again. That's what I think is gonna happen with the card. Could I be right? Could I be wrong? We'll find out in the future, Paisano. Moving forward, Topologic Zeraboros. $2 market price. The value is actually almost about $2 for a Topologic Zeraboros. I only think you need one of these cards. If anyone that has a structure like Rocket Revolt, you're gonna want to list your extra ones. You'll probably get rid of them for a couple of bucks, and it's not bad. Then we have Marincess Blue Tang. I warned you, Marincess Blue Tang. Did I not warn you? Anybody, did I not warn Marincess players? I'm not messing around. Marincess Blue Tang with a $16 market price. Get that out of here. You're $13 and dropping. I'm not playing around, Marincess. You either become meta or you become casual. And casual's fun. And I think Marincess is still a good deck, by the way. I just want to throw it out there. I think this is a great deck still. It's just in the wrong meta. I really do. I think this deck could become tier 1, maybe even tier 0 in other metas. But in this meta, when you're playing with the big dogs, you're gonna get bit, Marincess. And you did, and you lost value. Card is actually, I still like the artwork on all these cards. They look really cool. But yeah, so Marincess coming soon to a casual play group near you. I do think, once again, I think Marincess is really good. I think even in a casual group, now that I'm thinking about it, Marincess will probably body everybody there. But I do think Marincess has big problems with what? Its cards being, I don't know, not as good currently against the current meta. Now, with that said, I do think we might want to consider looking at Marincess. Because with the January meta coming through, if the meta hits the right cards, and right cards, I mean, if you get rid of Titan, and you get rid of Dingirsu, Marincess comes back in a serious way. And I think it's something a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players just kind of forgot about. You get rid of, like, Titan, you get rid of Dingirsu, or you modify it so those cards, or decks playing those cards, are not tier 1, very important. You take care of the Golden Bee 1, because that's a super unfair floodgate. I'm not sure Konami's gonna do that. Just reprinted it so they can do that. Don't know yet, though. But you get rid of those problematic cards, this deck becomes tier 1 instantly. That quickly. And I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are kind of putting it to the side. I totally get it. Next month, we're gonna come back and look at Marincess. I think I might buy this deck core. I think it's kind of worth it. But right now, nope. $13? Come on, Blue Tang. You're hitting 6s. Y'all, I'll get you at 6. I'll see you at 6. Okay. Moving up, we got Scrabby Cycle coming out of Pistol Gadget. Super rare. With an 850 market price, the current value is roughly around $7 to $8. This card's going back down in value because even though Orcust is probably one of the best decks in the meta right now, it still has very blunt problems. We're not gonna see Scrabby Cycle ever hit that $13 to $15 price point ever again. Hopefully you got rid of it when you did, because you made a crazy amount of cash. It's still gonna sell right now if you do have it, but the value is gonna continue to go lower in value as Yu-Gi-Oh players face off that are playing scraps against they're going to be one. I mean, that's why Yu-Gi-Oh players are playing like Nightmare Phoenix and all these other cards in the decks, because Scrabby Cycler doesn't get you there. If you go like Mathman and then they flip it up, you're like, all right, cool, Nightmare Phoenix, pop that back row, and I'm gonna continue my combo. You can't really continue a combo with Scrabby Cycler. It just doesn't work. So you can get rid of Rochi, cool, but you got 900 body on Scrabby Cycler that you still gotta stick with for your turn. Salamangreat Almirage is slowly going up in value, and I'm seeing what you're doing there, Almirage. Almirage holding a $15 market price is stabilizing roughly around $14 to almost near $15. This card's really high in value for a card that maintained at best a $12 market price. It's just slowly coming back up, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but I do know that everyone needs to get one of these and hold on to one of these. That's all I do know. Unless we get a reprint coming up, hopefully. All right, so Signet Mining. We saw what happened with Marine Test. We saw that. That did happen. That's a thing. We are looking over this past. I'm looking over this past, I should really say, weekend at regionals, and last weekend as well for regionals. And Salamanca's showing is declining more and more and more. We're seeing more players pull from Salad and move into other decks. Now that, once again, Salad's a bad deck. I still think Salad's a tier 1 deck, but this is what's happening, what's being shown by the regional circuit happening this past this past weekend and last weekend. With that said, looking at Signet Mining with a $42 market price, the price point is barely holding on to $40 for a limited edition. Version of the card is about $42.50. So Signet Mining is going down in value, like we knew it was going to do, because Marine Test didn't pull up to end of the bargain and smack people up. Marine Test didn't jump nobody, so Mining's gonna have to suffer now. If you're holding Signet Mining, you have a hard question you have to ask yourself: do you sell this card? I know it's a phenomenal card. I absolutely know it's a great card, but is it worth it you playing Salamanca Great? Are you playing Salamanca to get your regional invite, or are you just playing Salamanca at your locals? If you only play on locals, I don't think it's worth it. $120 estimated for value for a place of the cards is really not worth it if you're just playing on locals. Play a fun deck, Marine Test. And there's other great decks that you can play as well. But looking at Signet Mining right now, I'd sell it if I had it. And if I had it, I'd probably still sell it. Even though I like Salamanca Great, I really love the opportunity, especially this month to play Salamanca Great. It's not worth it having it right now. It's just not. Salamanca have a huge problem. Nibiru. They have to go into like Appaloosa. And if they don't make Appaloosa and they try to continue combo, Nibiru's going to catch them every single time. It's the reason why I don't play, and it hurts me to say this, I don't play Prank Kids. I know, it hurts. It hurts right here. I felt it too. Because the minute they show you a Nibiru, you just lose the game. And I don't think you lose the game instantly with Salamanca Greats. You still have the Salamanca Great continuous spell. I've always forgotten that spell. It's not Sanctuary, it's field spell. It's one Salamanca card. Well, the Salamanca Great. That's probably it. It's still a phenomenal card, but you still lose though. Like, you have to draw this one card, then do your combo. If you don't draw this one card, do your combo, you get punished. I mean, it's really difficult right now. Salamanca is still, once again, a tier 1 deck. They can still, if they get their board up, that's it. You're fighting uphill. But if you get the Nibiru up, they fight uphill that fast. So let me know what you think about Signet Mining, Paisanos. Are you gonna hold yours or sell yours? Because I do see this card's value going down a lot. Then we have No Material coming out of Dark Neostorm. With a $19 market price, the value currently for Unlimited is almost near $20. First edition versions of No Material are about $20. Yeah, about $20 for first edition versions of No Material. So I hated this card when it first came out. I absolutely, utterly loathe this card. And if you guys have been following me on Instagram, link below in the description, by the way, you would see me posting a picture of me holding a playset. And now I think this card's good. If you're looking to play at big Yu-Gi-Oh events from now to the bands, which is in about, I don't know, month and a half, you're gonna probably need No Materials. It's called a blowout card. If you're playing any tempo deck, tempo's important. That's the key words. I think tempo, when I specifically say tempo, I mean this card stops you from doing everything. So we could say Thunder Dragons, kinda, realistically, Orcus variants. I think that's the big tempo decks of the format. If I can drop a No Material and on one of your cards where you do an Orcus, especially Lunar Orcus, this one card shuts you down. And more than likely, if you don't have a card by the grave, your turn's ending. You can't even make anything else. You already have a board state, which you don't really want it. You just want to set it up. So I wouldn't be able to use my monster effects in hand in the case of Lunar Orcus. But looking at No Material, you drop it against those matchups, you shut them down. The minute you shut them down, that's it. They end with nothing. They have nothing. They have to retry their whole entire combo next turn with the cards they wasted currently trying to build up their current combo. So once again, that's how strong this card is. And dropping a No Material, if you're looking to play any deck right now against these kind of tempo decks, you win the game. If you can set up board, can you win? And that's my question to you right now. And most answers should be yes if you're looking to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. If you're looking to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, if I say if you can set up board up, can you win? If you go first turn every game? If players say no, hi, you're playing control, good for you. But most players say yes. And if you're playing control, by the way, you still set up. For back row and a face down card, Guru control players, that's Guru good. Older guys, draw a hand that has like Judgment Warning, Meliseek, that's good stuff. But if you're playing anything else, and you get to go first because your opponent went first and did No Material, and you got your extra draw, and you can attack, that's a wrap, boys. That game's done. So I think No Material is huge right now, just for this format. I don't know how it's going to become a January format. I have zero idea. But right now, this card's absolutely insane. To see it at a $20 price point, it kind of is justifiable. Moving forward, we also have Fables. So today's deck core I'll talk about is Fables. I think Fables are amazing, and I might do a podcast discussing them more. I don't know yet, 100%. Once again, if you want to see my podcast, I'm on Spotify, I'm on iTunes. Links to everything are going to be down below in the description. Check it out. But looking at Fables, I think they have been forgotten. And besides the fact that they have insanely good art, they have sporadic price changes. I mean, prices high to low on TC Players shows Crust, Dual Terminal 3, being around $5, lower than its $8 market price. But we move with a Fable Radiant, and with a $7 market price, it's at $10. Now, of course, this is only for the dual terminal versions of Fables. If you guys do not want dual terminals, you can get the other versions like Fable Raven. Unlimited versions are about $2 underneath this $4.50 market price. Then you got other cards. Rubidora is trash. Anyone that plays Fables will tell you this card's trash. You don't need Rubidora. Cerebro is about $3. I can never say this card's name right. Matching is $3 price, but these are all, once again, dual terminals. Fables came in dual terminals and secret rares as well, so you have multiple opportunities to get them. I believe there's other versions too besides those two. Did it come common as well? I think it came common, if I'm not mistaken. No, okay, no, it didn't. I thought it did. Well, anyway, if you want super versions of Fables, like cards like Chawa, it's about 8 cents. Fables are relatively cheap if you don't want the dual terminal versions. I have both versions, and I like them both, to be honest with you. It ain't like what Evil Storms. If I have Secret Evil Storms and I have DTs, I like DTs more. Fables, both versions look absolutely amazing. The cards is a good card, and it's a great engine, and it's a long since forgotten engine by the Yu-Gi-Oh community. But I do think Fables are good still. I think they have great potential, and I think every time a new set comes out or a new deck comes out, you always gotta keep in mind Fables. And I'm not sure Konami's doing that. As Konami keeps moving forward with new sets and forgets previous archetypes, those archetypes can come back to bite them heavily. And we've seen that before. We've seen that with not just specific, even just archetypes, certain cards. So looking at Fables right now, I do think there's something really good to pick up. They're relatively cheap right now. Nobody's looking at them, and that's why they're my favorite deck core right now to pick up. Anyway, Paisanos, your boy V, and you Paisanos, hey you right there, don't work too hard. You Paisanos have a great day.